welcome back to my video. If you're new, my name is Jennifer. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about my goals that I set for my reading journey for the year. And so I have an annual goal to enhance my reading journey, and I set 10 bookish related goals. So let's go ahead and check in with those 10 in my book journal and provide an update on where I'm at and how I'm progressing with those 10 goals, or if I need to change any of them or update any of them, and hopefully I am on track. Let's go ahead and jump right into those. All right, let's do the mid-year report and goals check-in. So starting off with the number of books that I've read so far is 41, and my goal is 75, so I'm over halfway, which is very exciting. And I have read 16,807 pages, and that really surprises me. That is a lot of pages, which is awesome. The book I was most disappointed by was probably The Plum Tree by Ellen Marie Wiseman and DNFing it, which is so sad. And then a book I need to pick up soon would be the 8th book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, The Parade of Horribles. So let's see if I can spell that. Okay, I think that's spelled correctly. And then my top 3 reads, I think it would be The Lies They Told by Ellen Marie Wiseman. And then the 7th book in the Dungeon Crawler Carter series, This Inevitable Ruin. And then the 7-Year Slip would be my 3rd. Awesome. And then let's look and do a refresher on my 10 goals that I set at the beginning of the year. Let's see if I can find them. Keep going. Okay. And so we have read 75 books, which I'm over halfway. Reread the Harry Potter series. Continue to make YouTube videos, read 12 books in 2026, read 10 nonfiction, keep a book journal, go to the library in person more, watch the Stranger Things series completely, and then finish the Keeper of the Lost City series and continue the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. So let's do this one by one. So reading 75 books, my update is that I've read 75. So let's update it here. So I have read 41 books, which is awesome. And then if we jump back to the next goal, which is reread the Harry Potter series, I have read one of the Harry Potter series, so I definitely need to pick it up with reading those. So I'm doing a hybrid or an immersive read where listening to it and looking at the illustrated versions at the same time. One Harry Potter book. So I definitely need to make that a higher priority moving forward for sure. And then continuing YouTube. Yes, I have made at least one video a week, so consistent with that, which is awesome. Continuing to do that. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos. And then reading 12 books in 2026. So let's see how many of them I've either read or DNF'd so far. I have read or DNF'd 4. So I am definitely behind. I think I need to have read 6. So I've read 4 of 12 within that series. So, and again, it wasn't like having to do one book a month, but that was kind of the idea. So I definitely need to prioritize these 12 books as well, for sure. So that is another thing I need to think about for my August TBR. Read 10 nonfiction. So I have currently read how many nonfiction? So I've read 4 and I did DNF that one. So I've read 4 of 10 nonfiction. And that was in which spot again? The big sheet, okay. The page is moving on me. My handwriting, it doesn't look great. Read 4 of 10 nonfiction. All right, moving on to the next goal, which was the Stranger Things series. I have watched the first season, so we'll do watched season 1. So again, if I want to continue with that goal, I need to think about that. If I want to get Netflix again to read that, so watch that series, yeah, something I need to think about for sure. I think I do want to continue it. I just need to think when I want to do that. So, and then the next goal being to finish the Keeper of the Lost City series. Unfortunately, I found out the 10th book is no longer coming out in November, which to complete the series, it's not coming out until next summer. So I'm all caught up for now. So I've listened to all books up to 9.5. So unfortunately, I won't be able to complete this goal, but I am all caught up until next year. So yeah, so I've met this goal as far as I'm concerned, because as far as I can get. And then I am up to date on keeping my book journal. So that's awesome. You guys are keeping me accountable on keeping that up to date. And then going to the library, I've gone at least a handful of times in person now, and I'm really enjoying it. They've gotten some more comfier furniture, which I much appreciate. And so yes, I'm definitely enjoying the library. I even attended a couple different workshops during the adult summer reading program, and so that's been fun. So yeah, I did enjoy that. I'm enjoying the library for sure. And then continuing the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, I have read up to book 7, and I still need to read book 8. So yeah, I am continuing on with that series, which is awesome. So I'm definitely enjoying all of those. So yeah, so that is a look at my mid-year report, my goals check-in. Hopefully you enjoyed this quick little update and how things are going. My reading year is going so great. It's definitely giving me a lot of enjoyment. Learned a lot about what authors I like, what types of books that I'm enjoying. And so yeah, I think this has been an awesome reading year so far, continuing to enjoy all of that has to offer. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.